you go with the face that runs the place, John Cena.
Is it just me, or is something up with Cena's face tonight? He seems unusually rigid. Maybe it's just the lighting in the arena, but something definitely seems off about him tonight.
I think you might want to get your eyes checked, Corey, because that's the John Cena we're used to seeing, or not seeing.
And he is up against someone who is determined to get the win here, no matter what.
As both men should be, Saxton. If you're not trying to win, you're not trying. Period. Spiked.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. When it comes to Cena, we've seen that all the preparation in the world can often end up meaning nothing once you're standing across the ring from him. Corey, what do you think is the actual strategy for standing toe-to-toe with Cena?
Well, Cole, Cena can sometimes underestimate his opponents. Sure, it makes sense when you've been on top as long as he has, but that's the exact thing that can end up leading to his downfall. So the best course of action is to let him underestimate you. Don't go full tilt just yet. Bide your time, and Cena will leave an opening.
Jake has lost any momentum here.
Cena giving no quarter.
Elbow drop!
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
And the dive connects.
We are seeing a ridiculous amount of risky moves. We'll see if it pays off.
Man, that didn't look good at all for Jake.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Ooh!
Here it comes.
Not again.
Yes!
You can't see me.
Five-knuckle shuffle. And Cena has just sent tremors through this arena.
Constant pressure being put on by Cena.
Xanadu is being subjugated to a beatdown.
Boys, his opponent up and delivers the AA. Wait, no, one more in mind for a second time. Another attitude adjustment. That has to be the end right there.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, John Cena!
John Cena collecting another victory tonight.
I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but a John Cena action figure is leaving here tonight as the victor.
Underway for this match. While the title isn't up for grabs, there could be real championship implications in this one.
Oh yeah, the challengers made clear that they are gunning for the champ, and tonight could finally be their moment to strike.
They definitely have something to prove here, Byron. This is their chance to prove they can best the champion.
Though, from what I've heard coming into this match, if he's not ready for a fight, he's about to get a rude awakening courtesy of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hey, when you're right, Saxton. Austin is a mean SOB who dishes out mean SOB offense. And like you said, if you want to hang with him, you better be ready to fight.
Corey, we all know Austin has a short fuse, and that certainly worked out well for him. But do you think there's a chance that could be to his detriment here?
If it were anyone else, Cole, then absolutely yes. But with Austin, something about the short fuse and the attitude only drives his success. He needs to keep that fire here for sure. A hellstorm's coming.
Austin with Stone Cold Stunner.
That might end Jake's chances.
Shoulders down.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
A pretty decisive win for Steve Austin.
Stone Cold with his fists in the air. Let's give him a heck yeah!
by the look on his face that he came here tonight to send a message.
He's certainly determined to prove a point, and that's that he should be on top.
Well, he has the opportunity to prove that point tonight, Corey. We'll see if he's all bark.
We're about to see how he fares against Big Bronson Reed. Because it's nothing personal. Destroying the competition is just the business Reed is in.
Man.
Oh, what a right hook.
Well scattered reversal there.
Lands an elbow.
He's lost some of his wind now.
Thunderous powerbomb. Absolutely crushing display of power from the big Aussie.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Tsunami by Bronson Reed. Will that clinch things for Reed?
It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Bronson Reed!
An impactful win here for Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed did exactly what he came here to do, and that's wreck the competition.
Former Olympian is Chad Gable, an athlete in the mold of some of the greatest amateur wrestlers we've ever seen in WWE. It's a big reason he calls himself the Master.
Well, Gable's what the old heads would call a shooter. Just an intrinsic knowledge of the sport and a perfect blend of the amateur and pro games. And for your information, Cole, the Master isn't a nickname. It's a title that he earned. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Silly me. How could I forget?
But across the way is a man who's rededicated his focus. Someone who's been spending extra time training and scouting for his competition.
In complete control of their opponent here.
Into a DDT!
That is some intense offense from Gable.
Chad Gable with a German suplex. Not done yet. Has not released. Arm still tied around the waist. A second German suplex. And a big trip by Gable.
Can Jake survive this? Chad Gable goes behind, hurts up his opponent. Nice German suplex. Holding on for another. And why not? Let's get a trifecta.
And a big trip by Gable.
Gable on the verge here.
Cover. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Chad Gable!
This win goes to Chad Gable.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
And emanating from the competitor tonight.
Eyes like a blazing fire. This is a man you don't want to be in front of right now.
He's a man possessed is what he is.
But the devil's work is never done, and Karrion Kross is living proof of that. With a combination of intense ruthlessness and devious mind games, Kross isn't someone you look past. He's someone who runs through you, mind, body, and soul.
Yeah, Kross is as dangerous as they come. You can never count him out, not even for a second.
He's one step ahead there. Oh!
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Boom! Neither competitor is backing down.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
This is gonna hurt.
The Doomsday Saito.
Karrion Kross showing absolutely no mercy.
Yeah, whatever deity.
Karrion Kross with the final prayer.
That might end Jake's chances.
2. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross basking in the afterglow of this win.
Another falls victim to the devastating power of Karrion Kross. Your hate adds to his power.
There is no limit to the destruction this man will cause.
And here we have a superstar who's been grinding his teeth at the Performance Center as of late.
Yeah, a consistent work ethic is what you're talking about, Michael. He's not someone who will rest on his laurels.
He never has been, and that dedication is what puts him in position to win tonight.
Then we've got the legendary Rey Mysterio, a true warrior. This is a man who has always remained steadfast in values both in and out of the ring, has always put his family first, and has always worked hard to do what's right.
Some would disagree with that last part, Saxton, given his deadbeat dad designation, but you can't deny the true warrior part.
Rey Mysterio is so difficult to plan for because he can adapt to so many situations. That brings up the question, is there something an opponent can detect during the match to get the upper hand?
Look, ever since his return, we've seen opponents employ strange new strategies to get at Mysterio. Targeting his eye, threatening his family. You have to think of new tricks to get one over on a savvy veteran like Rey. But when you find a weakness, you have to attack it with passion.
He saw it coming.
Taking it outside the ring now.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Rey moves out of trouble.
Mysterio has set his sights on his opponent now.
He has been here before, and he knows what he needs to do.
Big risk here. He may be counted out.
He might be oblivious to the count, guys.
And Rey now.
Mysterio hits a beautiful springboard frog splash.
Can Jake survive this?
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
Love basking in the cheers of the WWE Universe like Seth Rollins. Seth believes he deserves the adoration of the crowd and their chants drive him in the ring.
I don't think anyone would be wrong to call Rollins eccentric or an egomaniac, but even I have to admit, he really is as good as he claims.
Rollins has made a career out of proving that he belongs at the top of this industry. With the WWE Universe behind him, I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Yeah, but meeting him in the ring's quite an obstacle. There's nothing about this superstar that signifies he'll be a pushover. Wow, springboard attack.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again.
Whoa! Cross body.
Whoa!
That was coming in hot at breakneck speed.
Going fast and living dangerously.
Seth Rollins, obviously a very talented in-ring competitor. With all the weapons in his arsenal, Corey, do you think Seth goes for the home run swing here, or is he going to drag this one out?
My advice, take your time, Seth. Save the home run swings for your impeccable fashion outside the ring. Tonight, put aside the pomp and circumstance. Be patient and precise.
the tables.
Xanadu reversing the momentum on him.
Prime opportunity now for Jake to get some separation and gather himself.
Kick out just before 2.
Wow.
He must have seen that coming. Calf kick right on point.
Going up top.
From the heavens, splash from the top.
Cover. 2. Barely kicks out.
Almost inhuman at this point.
He's certainly lining him up, but he's wasting too much time. Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
Rollins, kick to the gut, arms hooked.
Hammering!
What an innovative maneuver from Rollins.
Underselling as always. Who else do you see doing that around here?
From the top, Rollins from the top.
Superstar!
Now Rollins needs to end this.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins!
What a big win for Seth Rollins.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
Superstar is coming in with a lot of enthusiasm and energy right now.
But what's going to happen when the excitement wears off and he comes to realize he's in a fight against someone looking to take his head off?
All I can say is we've seen adrenaline take this superstar very far in the past.
And across from him, waiting and ready, is a man who takes what he wants by the throat. Triple H.
I don't think your excitement's shared by Triple H's opponent, Saxton. He knows what the game's capable of and the lengths he will go to secure the victory. You've got to have your head on a swivel facing off against Triple H. Axe handle from the middle rope.
Oh, the knee drop connects.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Triple H, such a decorated superstar, Hall of Fame career, has accomplished everything you can in the ring. So, Corey, how do you take down someone as accomplished and well-versed as Triple H?
With great difficulty. But the one thing to remember is that due in large part to all that success you just mentioned, Cole, Triple H can get overconfident. And that's something you can manipulate, something you can use to lull Triple H into a false sense of security. So be alert, be ready.
Oh, misses the mark. Boom!
This is it!
Kick it out before the count.
That's smart, taking the one to catch your breath.
And then, boom!
Hits him with the counter.
And a spine-buster by the game. Just a ruthless display from Triple H.
Placing them into the corner. Looking vulnerable on that top turnbuckle.
Right hand connects. That's the prelude.
From up here? Are you kidding me?
There's no way you can do this. Pedigree from the top. Now's the time to capitalize.
Cover. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Triple H!
And Triple H, very impressive, guys.
Par for the course when you're the game.
This level of competitiveness has once again solidified Triple H's footing in WWE.
glorious match with Robert Roode in the ring, a veteran superstar whose stone-hearted approach to competition makes him a formidable opponent.
Yeah, Roode will do anything to make his ambitions become reality. But even I have to admit that his incredible savvy in the ring has made him an enduring talent.
Roode has been doing this for a long time, and with no shortage of success.
Coming into this fight, his opponent's been boasting a new, more aggressive attitude. We'll have to see if that new approach will produce any dividend.
Ouch! Bullseye! Big boot! Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
Roode certainly put his best effort behind that move.
You know, if Robert Roode can leverage his 2 decades of experience in this matchup, it could be enough to get the win.
Roode with a kick. Here it comes. The glorious DDT! Can Jake survive this?
Cover! There's 2! An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the glorious Robert Roode!
A glorious victory for Robert Roode.
What a glorious win for Roode right here tonight.
Randy Orton's really been having a lot more fun lately.
He has been, Cole, and that's what's made him even more dangerous. He's feeling himself. He's looser. He's more confident. Not that he ever lacked confidence, but he's not carrying the weight of the world anymore.
I'd love to know his secret as long as it doesn't require me to RKO somebody.
Yeah, but he's staring at someone who's shown a lot of hustle to be in this spot. Whether he's studying tape or spending extra time with the PC, he expected this challenge and is ready for it. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
What a fight. Just putting their body in danger time and time again. Kick! Elbow drop! He's taking some good hits.
Yeah, Orton showed there that he still hasn't lost his predatory instinct.
Oh, and he doesn't connect. Counter from Orton. And the Viper is more than just a fancy nickname for Orton. It really speaks to how he puts himself in a position to win these matches, from his movements to his demeanor.
Right you are, Cole. Orton's found a lot of success over the years by picking his opponents apart piece by piece. No doubt he plans on sticking with that winning strategy.
Fighting back with a counter.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Oh, he retaliates.
Oh, we know what's coming next.
Oh, boy, do we ever.
Vintage Orton.
Orton with a lot of spite and venom behind that move.
He got whipped into that corner.
This won't end well.
Randy Orton, what's Orton going to do here? The Viper about to strike.
Randy Orton ascending to the middle rope. Repositioning himself for a
RKO!
Nobody's coming back from that.
Oh!
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
Finds a target.
Jake has lost any momentum here.
And the Viper is in fine form. Orton just picking him apart here.
Elbow drop.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Axe handle from the middle rope. A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Orton to the top. From the top.
Look out below! Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Tossed back into the ring.
Uh-oh. Hung out to dry.
Good night.
Orton lining it up. We have seen this before.
Randy Orton stalking.
There's the point.
That might end Jake's chances.
Makes a cover. It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton leaves here with the victory.
The Viper struck hard and captured his prey.
Orton's proving he's still at the top of the food chain.